Alright, Cole, what are we doing today? Our ship tour. So we're going to do a full ship tour, deck by deck, of Adventure of the Seas. This is June of 2021, after COVID. That's why Cole's got his mask on. 2021, are you sure that's the year? We kind of lost track, didn't we?
Welcome back, everybody. Hit the subscribe button. Thumbs up. Bye.
Alright, anyway, we're going to start down here on deck 2. We're going to go deck by deck all the way up. Some of the decks that only have staterooms, we'll probably just swing by those. There's really no point in showing just stateroom decks. So we'll say which decks those are and we will move along. So here we are on deck 2. When you come off of the elevators, I point out we are at the front of deck 2. Front of deck 2. The only thing on deck 2, I think this used to be their loyalty ambassador desk. He's been kind of hanging out in the library this week, so I'm not sure if they still use that as a loyalty ambassador desk or not. Couple steps here. But the only thing on deck 2 is the conference centers. Bunch of conference center rooms. See if one of them's open. If there is one open, it has some people in it. But that's it on deck 2. Just a bunch of conference centers. They have the rooms all shut. It's just rooms with chairs and desks and whatnot. If you have a company party that you want to book, you could utilize that. Where to now? Deck 3. Alright, moving up. We'll see you on deck 3. Alright, so here we are on deck 3. On deck 3, on the back of the ship, we have the dining room, the art gallery, and Studio B. Here's the entrance to the dining room, Sapphire Dining Room, on deck 3. We're not going to go in on deck 3 and show you. They have the menu posted every night outside the dining room. We're not going to go inside and show you. We're going to go in on deck 5 and show you all 3 levels from deck 5. The dining room spans 3 different levels. And then right outside of the dining room, you walk into the photo gallery. Also the art gallery. So they do art auctions in here, as well as all your onboard photos that you have taken here in the photo gallery. And they have some camera equipment stuff you can buy in here as well. And then right past the photo gallery is Studio B. Now Studio B is closed right now, but we will get some footage later and we will insert that here. We are in Studio B, the ice rink. So as you notice, the seats in front of me have these little covers on them. Say reserved for physical distancing. The whole row has it. Every other row has the blue covers on it. Yep. Here's a thing that goes through the cast. They just showed a picture of the Jordan. She's a YouTuber. She's YouTubing off the ship. She's part of the ice show. Pretty cool. Go follow her content as well. What's her last name, Cole? Jordan Bouth or Beath or Both? Yeah, look her up on YouTube. Cast member of the ice show on Adventure of the Seas. Okay, so that is Studio B on deck 3. There's Studio B. So now we're going to move up to deck number 4. Okay, so here we are on deck 4, we are going to show you there's the dining room, Boleros, Casino Royale, the Schooner Bar, Chops Grill, and the Royal Theater. Now the dining room, like we said, is on deck 3, 4, and 5. The theater is on decks 3 and 4. Come off the elevator. You have your Centrum area there that goes into Boleros and towards the casino. We're going to head that way in a minute. But first, this is deck 4's dining room. You see the menu posted on the wall on every level for that particular night. Let's walk in here and see what we have going on in the actual dining room. There's nobody eating on deck 4 right now, so we should be able to go in here and get some footage of it. As you can see, down below us, deck 3. A chandelier in the middle. And up above us on deck 5, so there's 3 levels of the dining room on Adventure of the Seas. You have your staircase back there in the middle. Very nice looking dining room. So the dining room is open for breakfast and dinner and select days. I believe it's sea days for lunch in the dining room. Alright, so as you walk out of the dining room on deck 4, we'll walk towards the Centrum where you'll find Boleros. Now this side of Boleros, you have a staircase heading up here to the promenade. But this side of Boleros is listed on some of the deck plans as aquarium, but it is all part of Boleros. Then on the other side of the Centrum, you'll find the stage where they have sometimes a live guitar player. They'll have Latin singers, all sorts of entertainment. Cole's going to take a seat and take a break. You have the dance floor right behind him. And then the bar. And just a bunch of seating area all around the bar. Alright, onwards to the casino. One of my favorite places to be on the ship. As you enter the casino, you have some glass flooring. There's statues wearing masks because we are COVID. Post-COVID cruise. The second cruise to sail out of Nassau after COVID. So in the casino, you have all your normal casino games. Plenty of different blackjack tables, 3-card poker tables. 3-card poker. You have craps.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Tank top, zone 6.
Ultimate Texas Hold'em.
Number 1, silo, port side.
More blackjack tables.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
They do have TVs in the casino. They play a lot of sports on the TVs.
Number 1, silo. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Roulette table.
Zone 6, port side. Incinerator number 1, silo. This is a drill for the crew only and the guest participation.
And a Texas Hold'em table.
Once again, this is the drill for the work.
So a wide variety of games. Texas Hold'em, blackjack, roulette, ultimate Hold'em, craps, pretty much everything. 3-card poker. Some pretty cool artwork here in the middle of the casino, very bright and very shiny. So this is one side of the casino is set up with all the tables. Head back towards the front here and we'll show you some of the slot machines. I play a wide variety of games in the casino. There's your cashier's desks. I play slots, I play table games, a bit of everything. So you have plenty of variety of machines. Plenty of slot machines. They also have video poker machines. Now you'll see these partitions in here. They're put in because of COVID. So there's a lot of machines that are unavailable for social distancing, and there's partitions in between.
Forward control point is on 10 top zone 6 port side entrance to the incinerator room.
Sounds like they're doing a drill today, so that's why you hear them keep coming over the intercom.
6 port side entrance to incinerator room.
Roll through here. Have your coin pusher machines. Your Keno machines, your video poker machines. Plenty of variety of games in the casino. We're walking, it feels like we're walking in a big circle. We're making our way to the back. And here's the back side. That's where the table games are. And as you come out the casino, you make your way into Schooner Bar. Schooner Bar is on every single Royal Caribbean ship. It is my favorite bar. Favorite place to go sit down. You do trivia, listen to them play piano.
On deck 1, zone 5, 595 in front of medical. Once again, staging area is on deck 1, zone 5, I-95 in front of medical.
Cole likes to hang out in the Schooner Bar as well. Do some trivia, listen to some guitar entertainment, piano entertainment, all sorts of entertainment takes place in the Schooner Bar. Then as you're walking out of the Schooner Bar, staircases that lead up to deck 5, the promenade deck. Chops Grill is located right around the corner from the Schooner Bar. Again, they have their menu posted right outside of Chops Grill. It is a specialty restaurant. You can make reservations for this, but it is a specialty dining, extra charge for that. Then as you make your way through the forward elevators here, just a mirror. We're going to step outside here. Okay, so we stepped outside and walked down a little bit down the side of the ship, and you'll see they also have shuffleboard available to play. They have all the pucks and the sticks needed. There's a free activity on board located on deck 4. There's numerous shuffleboard courts as you walk down the ship. So here we are. We just entered the theater on deck 4. Have a bar area. As you enter through the main doors, they have the theater closed. But we came in just to take a little bit of footage and get a peek of it. So this is the upper level. And that's it for the theater. Come down here and get a closer look at the stage. And there's your lower level seating on deck 3. The Lyric Theater. Alright, walking out of the theater. All these doors are normally open whenever they have shows and stuff in the theater. Okay, so stepping out of the theater on deck 4, we're going to step outside real quick. So we showed you the shuffleboard down that way, but if you go all the way forward on deck 4, and walk up the stairs. So out deck 4, all the way forward, up the stairs to deck 5, all the way to the very front of the ship. You have access to the helicopter pad. Some of Royal Caribbean ships have access, some of them do not. All of your Voyager class ships, you are accessible to the helicopter pad. The very front of the ship, you could do King of the World. Some seating up here. Pretty cool view of the front of the ship and the bridge area. Pretty cool place to come for a sail away party. Okay, here we are on deck 5. On the back of the ship as you come off the elevators, you have your deck area outside, and you have your dining room area. Again, menu posted every day with the dining room menu. Now we did show you the dining room on deck 4, so we're not going to be too detailed, but we will show you the top level. Just a glimpse real quick so you can see the top side of the chandelier. And the 3 levels of the dining room. Alright, so back out of the dining room. Straight through. As you enter the promenade deck, look down to the central, all the way down to the photo gallery, all the way up top, deck 10. Alright, so we're going to do a little circle here. You have guest services on your right. Now they do have information posted here, your cruise compass, your officer's information. It's a little reading material about the ship and stuff here that is available. Typically your cruise compass gets left in your room. You have guest services in case you have any issues. Hello. Your shore excursions desk to book all of your shore excursions. They have the hours listed in your cruise compass if you want to know when they are available and have somebody here at the desk. So if you have any questions about your cruise, this is the place to go. Very, very helpful. The promenade deck has a lot of different unique art features. Royal Promenade. And then on the other side, as you first enter, this is the champagne bar. So unique seating, giant champagne bottle. Now the views are blocked by lifeboats right now outside the windows. Typically you can see out at the ocean, but they're doing drills today, so the views are kind of obstructed. So moving on to the promenade deck. You have your shopping expert here. If you have any questions about shopping at port, or shopping on board for that fact, those can be answered there. Now they do a lot of events here in the middle of the ship at this little table, a lot of shopping events where they'll do like buy two get one, $10 item sales, stuff like that. They have their general store where you can get your cigarettes, liquor. They have a couple other items. They have everything from like Pringles to medications, snacks, little hats, all sorts of stuff. But it's mainly liquor and cigarettes, your duty-free items, but just little snacks and other stuff as well located in there. And then on the other side, you just have a gift and jewelry store. So if you're looking to buy some jewelry on board, you can find it in here. Wide selection. I probably wouldn't buy my jewelry on board, but I don't buy jewelry, so I really can't say whether it's a good deal or not. So moving on, Royal Caribbean's logo shop. So you're gonna find everything Royal Caribbean in here, from watches, t-shirts, hats, keychains, games, little Lego sets of Royal Caribbean ships, little models of ships, lanyards, everything you think you would need Royal Caribbean branded, you will find in that shop. Across from that is Azumi, one of the specialty restaurants on Adventure of the Seas. Now what's unique about this Azumi, it does not have the hibachi tables where they cook in front of you. It is strictly sit down and order, off their menu, sushi, a la carte, no hibachi tables at this Azumi. Located next to the logo shop is the Duck and Dog Pub. They have been putting this pub on a lot of their ships that are coming out with since Voyager class, I believe. They have a lot of live entertainment here at night, guitar players, singers, different bands, just all sorts of entertainment. It's kind of like their English style pub. Sometimes some of the other ships I've been on have had a draft beer selection in this bar. This ship does not. They have TVs there that they have sports games on for you to watch, little pub seating. You can come in here and order you a Irish car bomb or just a cocktail and sit down and watch some sports or whatever you want. They have seating outside on the promenade as well. Across from Duck and Dog is your perfume and cosmetics store. Perfume and cosmetics. So if you want to buy any perfumes to take home or use on ship, maybe you forgot something, I don't know, you need something to get your hair done, I don't know, they probably would have it in this store. You see a lot of name brands, you see Clinique, Estée Lauder, Chanel. So your perfume and cosmetic store. Coca-Cola freestyle machines, all sorts of soda drinks. If you bought the soda package, you can use that here. Right now they are serving you. You are not able to serve yourself these drinks. They have attendants that are over here at Cafe Promenade that will come and help you with that. Over here you have a casino entrance that we just passed. We want to show you that. Casino, Royal Caribbean does a really good job of making sure you know where the casino is. And they want to get you to that casino, essentially, because they want you to spend your money in the casino. That's like you go down these staircases and it leads you directly to Casino Royale. That's like if you go on the elevators, casino is located on deck 4. There's going to be a star located on deck 4 on the elevator button. Why is there a star on that? Because they want it to stand out. They want you to see that above all the other decks. None of the other decks have that because they want you to go to that casino. So here we have Ben & Jerry's ice cream. That is an upcharge. They also have Starbucks here and their regular coffee shop. He's waving hi, say hi. Cafe Promenade. I said you can come here get your specialty coffees if you have a drink package. This is included. The Starbucks is not. So this one has a Starbucks menu and a Cafe Promenade. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I'm pretty sure if you specify you don't want Starbucks that you won't get charged for Starbucks coffee. So they have a little beam here that goes over the middle of the promenade. They have entertainers and do that, like they do a lot of parties on deck. They have not on this ship because of the COVID protocols, so they're not doing like the typical balloon drop and all that on the promenade. Has not happened, but typically your 70s party, 80s party, stuff like that. So this is Fashion Boutiques. Looks like just a clothing store. It's shut down right now, so it's kind of hard to see what all's in there. We walked through there the other day. There's a lot of handbags, clothing, women's clothing, stuff like that. So if your wife's looking to come on board and shop, she's probably going to end up in that store. So back to the other side of Cafe Promenade, we're going to finish what we have over here. So during the day, they have different meals. During breakfast, they have donuts and pastries and breakfast sandwiches and different desserts. Right now it's lunchtime. They have fruits. I said different pastries, pizza. There's Sorrento's pizza. It's not called Sorrento's on this ship, but they have pizza available till about 3 a.m. Other little like deviled eggs, meals, olives, little lunch sandwiches, stuff like that are available all throughout the afternoon and late into the evening. Plenty of seating available. Plenty of condiment stations. Coffee, 24 hours a day pretty much. Whenever they're open, you can come in here and get coffee. Plenty of seating at Cafe Promenade. So here's the car on Adventure of the Seas. If you've been on Royal Caribbean ship, you know they pretty much have one on every promenade deck. Now I don't know the exact story. From what I heard is the owner likes cars, decided to put one on a ship. It was a big hit, so they've just kind of kept the trend on. I don't know how true that story is, but it's pretty cool. I've seen them on every one of Royal Caribbean ships that's got a promenade of the Voyager class and above. Little statue here in the middle. We're going to come here through the elevator corridors. Where we're going to end up towards the back of the ship. Little lion statues. Royal Caribbean does an excellent job of decorating its ships. So on the left side here, right before you get to Imperial Lounge, that's a crew only area. We cannot go in there. Here you have Imperial Lounge. We will get there in a second, but before we do, we're going to go into the card room. Now this ship has a card room, a library. It has all sorts of different areas, quiet areas to sit, play games. See a deck of cards there. See a deck of cards there. A bunch of little tables. Just a little quiet area if you want to come read, if you want to come play cards or play a board game. They used to have board games available. Like I said, because of the COVID protocols, at this time they do not have any of that available because of COVID. They don't want people sharing games, I guess. So they took all that and locked it up. Cole's getting the door for us. That's so kind of him. Out the card room and back to Imperial Lounge. Now in here they do a lot of trivia, a lot of games. They have a bar here to the left where you can come and order your drinks if they have any shows at night in here or anything like that. Lots of nice, comfortable seating to just sit here and relax and do trivia. We've done a lot of trivia here. They've done activities like adult coloring, just different activities for the kids. karaoke, stuff like that they've done in this lounge. So we're gonna make our way through here. Some more statues. And real quick to wrap up deck 5. Now we showed you this when we were on deck 4. Now if you go outside on deck 4, you can go down to the shuffleboard. There's plenty of shuffleboard courts. But also if you go forward and up the stairs, you would end up towards the helicopter pad. Well, those are the stairs that you would come up on deck 4. So this door here that Cole and I just came out on Imperial Lounge will also lead you up to the helicopter pad. You just go straight up that last flight of stairs. So if you don't want to tackle all like 3 flights of stairs, just go up to deck 5 and out the little side door will also take you there. What do you think, Cole? All right, moving on, deck 6. Here we are on deck 6. The only thing on deck 6 is next cruise and staterooms. And we have a view of the promenade deck here, off the front of it, and then the next cruise. To be able to book your trips on board, get better onboard credit. Now we're going to move on to deck number 7. Deck 7, Cole? Okay, here we are on deck 7. Similar to deck number 8, you have a viewing area looking out over the Royal Promenade deck and the library area. Now they just stocked the books back in here. They did not have them in here at the beginning of our cruise because of the COVID protocols, but they have finally put books back. You can come in here, borrow books, check them out, read them, sit in here, relax, play cards, all that good stuff. Now they have the Crown and Anchor loyalty desk up here right now. Typically that was down on deck 2. I don't know if that's going to stay here, but they do have a little setup here for the Crown and Anchor ambassador desk. Cole's taking a break from the ship tour. Moving on, next deck. Alright, here we are on deck 8. The only thing we have on deck 8 is staterooms and Royal Caribbean Online. It's an area you can come if you need to have computer access. You do need an internet package to get on the internet here. It is not free. But if you don't have your computer and you need internet access for work or check emails or whatever reason, you can do that here. And they also have some seating here, looking out over the Royal Promenade. Moving on, deck 9. Here we are on deck 9. All staterooms, just staterooms on deck 9. Moving on, deck 10. Here we are on deck 10. All that is on 10 is staterooms. Staterooms only on deck 10. Moving on, deck 11. Here we are on deck 11 forward. There is a lot to do on deck 11. It is one of the busier decks on the ship. On deck 11, you have the Vitality Fitness Center. Deck 12, which we'll be up to in a little bit, will show the other half of this, which is the spa. Staircase to get up to the spa and salon, but that is also accessible from deck 12. Open room, they do yoga, they do all sorts of activities. They have stair climbers, different treadmills, bicycles. Weights and free weights. Now real quick, we're going to show you, because they've had this area of the ship closed. We're going to try to get out there to get a better view. But all the way forward is an area, it's called the Peekaboo Bridge. You can go down there and look into the actual bridge where the captain controls the ship. I'm not sure if they have it closed because of COVID protocols. They did cancel our all-access ship tour that we had booked because of COVID protocols, but we will try to make it out there and get footage, and if we do that, we will put it in here now. Moving on to the rest of the fitness center, we got Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger over there doing the free weights. Work it, Cole, work it. So they do have free weights, large free weights, small free weights, all sorts of fitness equipment that I don't utilize on a cruise ship. I never have, probably never will. Yoga balls, but yeah, this is included. There's no cost to come up here to the fitness center, so it is included. So, moving on. So as we're exiting the Vitality Fitness Center, we notice they have a vending machine here by the bathrooms. Notice this has got Powerade, different vitamin waters, but this is not included in your beverage package. Even if you have a beverage package, this is an extra cost. But if you're looking for vitamin water or Powerade, it is available in the fitness center. Okay, so as we come out of the fitness center, me and Arnold Schwarzenegger over here are going to head out to the solarium. Again, all on deck 11. So the solarium is for adults 16 and older. As we noted before, the door to get to the Peekaboo area on the bridge is through this door here. They have had this closed off the entire cruise. We have not been able to make it out there to see it yet. So we will try that again later, but you would go up this way, up that way, and right at the front of the ship is the Peekaboo area. So we'll try to get some footage of that later. So here in the solarium, the 16 and older guests. Couple of hot tubs. Pool area. The bar is currently not open, but will be later in the afternoon. It's still pretty early in the morning here. Arnold Schwarzenegger's back again. Again, this is for guests 16 and older, but I'm going to retract a little bit. Cole, let's go to this side. I want to show these fine folks something about the solarium that's different than the rest of the pool deck chairs and loungers. So not affiliated with the ship tour, but as we are about to exit the solarium, they have been doing drills all day, and they have all the lifeboats in the water doing drills and tests. So it's good to know they do know how to actually drive those things, and they do actually work in case you ever were to need one. In Freeport today, first time I ever seen this, pretty cool, lifeboats doing circles. Okay, so before we exit the solarium, Cole's going to display something here. These deck chairs that they have, the loungers, these are not the thin ones that you're going to find on the pool deck. They're a little bit thicker, a little bit better, so just a little bit more relaxing. What was that, Cole? Oh, that was a thumbs up? Yeah. Just a little bit thicker, a little bit more relaxing way to lounge as compared to being on the actual pool deck. Alright, and as we exit out of the solarium now, on our right here, you have the 5-star dive center, the PADI Center. They do scuba diving training if you have your own equipment. They rent equipment. Not sure if they sell equipment. You might be able to buy equipment there too. But if you're into scuba diving or you want to learn how to do it, they do that and offer that as well. Onto the actual pool deck. One of the busiest, most happening places on the ship. This cruise has been pretty slow. We've only got about 950 people on board. So we've never had an issue with running out of deck chairs or any of that. The pool's been pretty quiet. Today we're at Freeport. You notice there's not very many people on the pool deck. But like I said, we are selling at a lower capacity. Here you have your pool bar. Great bartenders. There's Robert. Robert's been taking care of me all cruise. Great guy. Pool bar. Over here in this pool, we got a few more people swinging around here. We'll go over here to this side where you can rent. They have the life vests available if you want to rent life vests for the kids. They have your pool towel station where you can get towels. Just make sure you return them. There is a $25 charge. They will charge you if you do not return them. Pretty cool pool animals. Again, life vests. They have a lifeguard station if you have any questions. Now this over here on our right, this side of the ship, is the smoking section of the pool deck. One side is smoking, the other side is non-smoking. So if the smoke bothers you, you probably want to steer clear of this side of the ship. Now the pools on this ship, both of the pools on the main pool deck are saltwater pools. We have not used the pool in the solarium, so I'm not sure if it is saltwater. I believe it is. If anybody has any other information on whether the solarium pool is saltwater, you could put that down in the comments. It would be much appreciated. There's hot tubs here, plenty of hot tub space. Like I said, we're sailing at a limited capacity, so we've never had an issue on this cruise of running out of space or not having deck chairs or not being able to get in the pool. So we're going to swing back around here to the other side of the pool deck to show you Splash Away Bay. Now this is a cool feature that Royal Caribbean has on quite a few of their ships, especially their newer ships that they're re-amplifying and revamping. They're putting a pretty nice size area in here for the kids. You have splash pad with water cannons, water slides. A lot of the newer ships have the dump buckets, the whole ordeal. Just a cool little place for the little ones to come, have a good time. They always have attendants working when it is open, so pretty cool little area for the kids to come have fun. Little small slide area for the really, really small baby zone kids. So just cool that they got the hot tubs right there. You can come let your kids splash around and go down the slide and sit right next to them and keep an eye on them in the hot tub is a pretty cool idea. Plenty of deck chairs around as well. There's the dump bucket dumping. There's the big screen. They play lots of movies, sporting events, like if you come during Super Bowl week, that'll all be displayed up there as well. All right, so moving off of the pool deck and heading back towards the back of the ship. You have Arctic Zone self-serve yogurt. Cole, do you want to tell everybody what this place is? Ice cream. This is one of Cole's favorite spots. He's been here quite a bit. Every time we come to this deck, he's like, Dad, let's go get some ice cream. So different ships we've been on have had different flavors. This one so far, I think, what, Cole, have they had? Vanilla and chocolate, I think, is the only thing they have here. A couple of the other ships we've seen, they've had strawberry and some other flavors, but just vanilla and chocolate so far on this ship. But they have operating hours you can see in your cruise compass. The kids love it. They have somebody there that's serving it to you. Complimentary, of course. And as you come inside from the pool deck, here is another one of Royal Caribbean's specialty restaurants. Giovanni's Table, an Italian restaurant. Now, I was looking at their menu, and I might just be overlooking it, but I didn't see lasagna on the menu, and I'm a big lasagna fan, and you can't have an Italian restaurant without lasagna. So, but here's a little sneak peek inside Giovanni's Table. Some Viewing over the side of the ship, very fancy, very nice seating. Smells good, and they're not even open serving food, so you know the food's got to be good if it smells good when they're not even open, right? So yeah, that's Giovanni's. Now we have not done Giovanni's on this cruise. The only specialty restaurant we did, which we did Johnny Rockets, just because that's always been kind of a staple of mine. Every ship that I go on, I have to do Johnny Rockets at least one time. Also, while we're here, let me point out to you, Cole, do you want to demonstrate how these things work for me? So they have these on all the decks. They're like giant touchscreen TVs. So it has all different stuff you can do. Cole, go back to that the main screen. Let's see what we have. So it has an activities list of things to do. You can type in your stateroom number right there. It'll tell you how to get to your stateroom. Directions on the map, what deck to get to. The cruise compass is on there. You can find the closest restrooms. If you need to go to the bathroom, just come out whatever event you're in and click on there. They have a kids compass. They have the regular cruise compass. Dining, if you want to know what dining is available. Here's the cruise compass. But yeah, here's dining if you want to know what dining is available that particular day, or if you want to look at the menu for that night, you can click on all of the restaurants throughout the ship. It'll show you that menu, all the specialty restaurants, all the complimentary restaurants. If it has a menu, it'll show you. You can click on the main dining room, room service, it'll show you the room service. Windjammer Cafe, sometimes it shows what they're serving that night for specialty. They kind of change their menu a little bit daily, but for the most part you can see everything of that here on these screens. Now these screens are not just on deck 11, they are on just about all the decks. Not every deck, but pretty much all of the decks have these screens that you can go to, and it has a little map of the ship. You can just pull up the deck map if you want. See if you want to find a certain venue around the ship, you can just click on that as well. So pretty cool feature that Royal Caribbean has added. All right, so moving on, we're going to go into the Windjammer Cafe. She's dancing, she's happy, yay! Awesome, great.
Can you receive a score?
Thank you so much. Look how excited they are. They're all excited to be back.
Take breakfast. Time for lunch.
Time for lunch. All right, so we're not eating. We're just coming in. We're going to video. We've done some of the daily vlogs in here, show what kind of food and stuff's available. We just wanted to show in our tour as well. Because we're sailing at really low capacity, like I said, we have less than 1,000 people on this ship. They only have this one side of the Windjammer open. It's typically two sides. Both sides are the same typically. If you notice, the staff members are serving the food. You cannot serve yourself food as of right now because of the COVID protocol. But this is the buffet area, complimentary. Come in here and eat. They have all the different stations of food. They have deli stations, dessert stations, drink stations, all sorts of different pastas, hamburgers, hot dogs, different deli sandwiches, all sorts of desserts, from cookies to cakes to cheesecakes to pie, different bread assortments, donuts for breakfast, different pastries, all sorts of stuff available. So this is still the tail end of breakfast. That side is closed. You have different beverage stations,
There's a sister
fruit
ship.
station.
Another royal.
Condiment station. And at the back is the Windjammer bar. My favorite spot at the Windjammer. Okay, we are back at the front of the Windjammer now. Now, interesting about this cruise, when you come into the Windjammer, they are scanning your SeaPass card in and scanning it out so they know who's in the Windjammer with who else, and doing their contact tracing, part of their COVID protocols. Okay, and as you are exiting, we are right here at the exit of Windjammer, you will find men's restroom. There's nobody in here but Cole. I had him go in and double check that nobody was in fact in the bathroom. Don't want to be videoing a bathroom when anybody's in there. Pretty cool. Right outside the Windjammer. Now, This is what's unique about this bathroom. It looks out over the side of the ship. You can see the water slides out there. But you have a little wall area. Cole thinks it's a bench, and he's sitting on it. Looks out over the side of the ship. Like I said, we are in Freeport today. But my curiosity is, why would anybody want to sit in a bathroom to look outside the ship? It's not really my ideal place to go to sit and relax and look at the island I'm on, but I guess Royal Caribbean decided that they were going to utilize this space for such. So yeah, Cole's sitting in the bathroom looking out over the side of the ship. What do you think of this place, Cole? Cole likes it. I don't get it. I'd rather be on the Viking Crown Lounge looking over the side of the ship, or on the pool deck or something, but hey, Cole likes it. Here we are on deck 12. Deck 12, spa and fitness center, jogging track, the kids arcade, the Adventure Ocean Kids Club, the Teen Club, and Johnny Rockets, and the second half of mini golf, as well as the Sky Bar. So we're going to start back here in the back of the ship. It's Vitality Spa and Fitness Center. If you want to go here, get a massage, facial, pedicure, manicure. Also where the gym is located. So this is the spa area. Located at the very front of deck 12. We're going to head out to the deck. So there's a couple ways to access the pool deck from the elevators at the front of the ship on deck 12. There's this automatic door right through the elevator corridor area. And there's also a door that leads out from where some of the staterooms are. So multiple ways to access deck 12. As you can see, the running track area, walking track, whatever you want to use it for. Lots of deck loungers. Again, plenty of deck loungers on this ship to be able to catch some rays. Now, there is a lot of COVID protocols in place because we are the second cruise out of Nassau going to the Caribbean after cruising resumed. So a lot of the loungers they have put up. You can come up here and have a good view of the pool deck down below where we just were. Splashaway Bay, hot tubs, pools. Big screen TV. There's a lot of stuff to do on deck 12, deck 11, deck 5's a promenade deck, deck 4's the casino and boleros. So a couple of the decks have quite a few activities. We're going to go in here. So this is optics. This is the teen area. They have bathrooms right outside the teen area, so the kids don't have to run all over the ship to use the bathroom. They have it locked right now, but it's just literally a little like DJ booth, and they have a little seating for the kids in there. They have gaming systems like the Wii and stuff like that in there for the kids to enjoy. Moving out of the teen area. It's located right off the elevator corridor area. And Adventure Ocean. So we'll go to the other side to show you the entrance of that. A little viewing area. Sit down and look over the jogging track. This is where you would sign in your Aquanauts. For some of the younger kids. Don't know if this is open, but we'll see. So this is for 3 to 5-year-olds. And there's nobody in here right now, but you can see they just have a little climbing play area for the kids. Little sink washing station, little benches, all sorts of like painting and family activities they do. They have a little door that leads right outside. There's some activities out there for them. We'll show you that in just a moment when we make our way to that side of the ship. Next up is the Challengers Arcade, the rest of Adventure Ocean. So this ship actually does have a pretty good size arcade. Cole has spent a lot of time and a lot of money in here on this cruise. Now something to know, your kids' SeaPass cards can be used in these games here. All of these games have different prices. Tells you the price down here. You swipe your card to play, and it just puts it on your onboard account. Now they do have a limit on their account. I'm not sure. I think you can go to the guest services desk and either have the privileges blocked so they can't use their card, or there's a $50 per day maximum on the card. We found that out because the first day Cole came in here to play and came back to me and said his card was no longer working. So when I went to find out why, it was because he had already spent $49 that day and the cap was $50. So here's the back end of the teen center. And then right across from that is the entrance to Johnny Rockets, one of the entrances. So we're going to go around the outside and check that out. So Johnny Rockets is closed currently. They are only open for dinner today from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. They have seating outside for Johnny Rockets as well. They are pretty good. It was a $11.75 charge per person. All you can eat, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, BLTs, clubs, fries, onion rings. Now, the shakes are not included. The shakes and malts are not included in that price. The soda was included in that price at Johnny Rockets. So if you don't have a beverage package, you can get soda included in the $11.75 price. And like I said, it's unlimited. So here's the second part of the mini golf. It starts up on deck 13. And we'll show you that when we get up there. But as you can see, that hole drops down here to deck number 12. And then you finish the last 3 to 4 holes down here on deck 12. And then make sure you return your clubs and balls up to deck 13 when you are finished. Coming around mini golf, you have some ping pong tables. Again, all of these activities are included. Go up that way, deck 13. That'll take you to the flow rider and water slides. We'll show you that in a minute. Couple of ping pong tables. Plenty of paddles and ping pong balls.
Good morning, adventure team. This is a message from the bridge.
They are doing drills on the ship
All crew members
still.
are not involved in the lowering lifeboats.
So here's the other side for the Voyagers.
Location controllers, locally by stations.
Okay, I'm going to pause here until the captain's done, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, so Voyagers, ages 9 to 11, Kids Club. We don't have access to go in there and show you the actual club. There's kids in there. We don't want to film the kids or whatnot. But out here, outside of these areas, they have little checkerboards and tic-tac-toe. And all the pucks for the tic-tac-toe and checkers. So just some cool activities for the kids to pass some time. And here's your explorers, age 6 to 8. So the kids clubs are complimentary. They have hours of operation that you can take and drop your kids off. There is a charge after 10 p.m. for ages 3 to 11. It's $7 an hour currently, after 10 from 10 to midnight. The teen club, there is no charge. The teens just come and go as they please, but the younger groups you do have to check in and out. So here we have another tic-tac-toe board and a hopscotch. I'm not going to attempt to do the hopscotch. I might break a leg. So that's going to be it for deck 12 as we come out here to the jogging track again. We're going to move onward to deck 13. Here we are on deck 13. Cole, what do we have on deck 13? Oh, the Perfect Storm Sports Deck Flow Rider. Let's go check that out. So we are on the back of the ship on deck 13. Should come out the back door. Got some music jamming. We have the basketball court, the flow rider, the Perfect Storm, mini golf, sports court, all this fun stuff. So you have your basketball courts. They got some, looks like tennis nets. They do all sorts of activities out here: volleyball, dodgeball, soccer. Cole. Now, right as you walk outside, if you turn around, also on deck 14 was the rock climbing wall. Now, you cannot access that from the inside of deck 14. You can only access that from deck 13 through these here staircases. So let's go do that real quick. Let's go take a close look at the rock climbing wall. So the rock climbing, you come up here. They have an attendant working here in the hours they're open. The adults will need to sign a waiver for kids to do it. It is complimentary to do. You can do it as many times as you want. And they're open throughout different hours of the cruise. But they put you on a harness and up you go. They have like 4 or 5 different, I guess, tracks you could take, different difficulty levels. So rock climbing on deck 14. What do you think, Cole? It's alright. Cole says it's alright. He's not the greatest fan of rock climbing, but it's alright. So back down to deck 13. Alright, so deck 13 is the start of the mini golf course. That's where you get your balls, that's where you get your clubs. Plenty of balls. Different size clubs for kids and adults. Hole 1, par 2. So mini golf is also complimentary. You can play as many times as you want. There's no fee for that. Me and Cole have played it a couple times. It's just a fun little activity to do to pass some time. Kind of a traditional thing to do on a cruise ship nowadays. Now, this mini golf course on Adventure is interesting because it takes up 2 decks. So it stops here. This is hole 6, I believe. The ball goes down this little hole, goes down the track all the way to the bottom down there, and then you have the last couple holes that finish down on deck 12. So we've played that a few times. We've vlogged about that. We got videos of this hole as well on our daily vlog, so check that out if you haven't. Cole likes the mini golf activities. So here you have a desk also where you can sign up for the Flow Rider. You see the Flow Riders going right now. They do stand-up surfing. They do boogie board surfing. So you sign up here, same thing as rock climbing. Parents have to sign in a waiver for the kids. They get a wristband. Complimentary. You can do it as much as you want. This staircase here is the entrance to the 2 water slides, the Cyclone and the Typhoon. Those also complimentary. You can ride them as much as you want. So we're just going to walk around here to get some footage of the actual Flow Rider and some footage of the water slides. So they have these neat little viewing areas where the parents can sit or just take a break while their kids are doing the water slides, Flow Rider. So the water slides are currently closed. They're not operating. But you would go up the spiral staircase there. You have a blue one. The blue one looks like lights that shine inside, but it's actually just the sun reflecting on it. It's pretty cool. They both have little openings hanging out over the side of the ship. So 2 water slides. Cool view off the back of the ship. Carnival Elation in port today. No passengers on that ship today. Like I said, we are the only ship with passengers right now in the Caribbean. But yeah, this is what the Flow Rider looks like. So now we're going to take you up to the front of deck 13. We are currently on the back. We're going to go up front. We'll see you there in a minute. Okay, so here we are on the rest of deck 13. Up the stairways from deck 12 on the very front of the ship. We have just a lounging sun deck area. Now deck 13's kind of unique in a couple ways. Number one, because it's kind of split up. You have the back of the ship. Back there is deck 13 where the basketball court and stuff was. And the front of the deck is just a sun deck, but you access these points from the staircase on deck 12. You can access the back of the ship from the elevators straight to deck 13. You got a good viewing area for sailaways and whatnot at the very front of deck 13. This entire deck up here at the front is just nothing but a sun deck. But if you wanted to come up here for sailaways maybe, or just to get good views of the port, it's just a big circle with a bunch of sun deck chairs. Now also unique to deck 13, if you've been on a few cruises, a lot of cruise ships do not even have a deck 13. It's an unlucky number, whatever reason. A lot of cruise ships just skip from 12 to 14. Adventure of the Seas does actually have deck 13. So this space is pretty big. Like I said, a lot of lounge chairs. But also deck 13 has a little middle section right above the sky bar. Another little lounging area where you can just go and relax and catch some rays. View down from the solarium as well. Onwards to deck 14. What deck we on, Cole?
Deck 14.
Deck 14. Alright, so as you can see right behind Cole on deck 14 is the Suite Lounge. Access for suite members only. Cole's going to test out the theory here, but I'm pretty sure Cole don't have access to suites because we're staying in an inside cabin. Access denied. Okay, moving on to the rest of deck 14. We'll go to the other side and come back around. Now this is known as the Viking Crown Lounge area, but it also has a couple other different names. This will take you up to deck 15. We'll show you that in a minute. They have the door open, so we'll be able to get some pictures here. This is the Diamond Club for Diamond members and above. You can go in there. Sometimes they have receptions. You can get free drinks for Diamond members. And then the Viking Crown Lounge has this view all the way around the ship. It's a pretty cool bar to just come up and sit and get a drink and look out over the ocean or over the pool deck. But it's known as the Blue Moon Bar right here, and they'll have entertainment on the stage over here at night. People playing music, singers, just different activities. Bunch of seating.
Windjammer is open.
Now, as you can see, it overlooks the pool and the pool deck. There's a complete circle. We're going to go right back where we started, by the Suite Lounge to the other door. We'll get a picture of the back side of the Suite Lounge. And that's the Suite Lounge there. That's actually Danny from Hard Travel. He does a lot of videos and tours too. So, right, Cole? Is that Danny? Yep. So follow Danny at Hard Travel as well. Puts together some great videos. All right. Well, this is deck 14. So let's move on up to the final deck. Right up those stairs. Okay, and then up the stairway we go to deck number 15. It's the very top deck of Adventure of the Seas. The smallest deck on Adventure of the Seas. Skylight Chapel. It's the only area on deck 15. And it's only accessible from deck 14 through the Viking Crown Lounge. Staircase on both sides.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.